Hello! In one of the latest videos I was talking about me talking English at work, and one of my points was the German culture and the cultures in general. Therefore I have a special guest today. This is Eric, my flatmate. He's from Venezuela, and we're just going to talk about the German culture versus the Venezuelan culture to make sure that there's differences, and well, maybe it's going to be funny to just see how a foreigner sees our culture.
Yeah.
So let's start, Eric.
So, hello.
What do you think about... Yeah, I should give you the time to say hello at least.
Yeah, well, I'm Eric. I'm a flatmate of Trixie. And yeah, well, I come from South America, from really far away, and yeah, I'm working here in Germany, and everything's fine. And yeah, I have some stuff to say about you guys here in Germany.
So what would you say is the typical German? What comes to your mind at first?
Well, the most obvious thing that to notice about Germans are their fear of communication, their fear of being touched by someone else. Like, I don't know, I have many friends back there in Venezuela, and every one of us is like, hey, what's up, man? How are you? Hey, just say, give me your hand, give me your hand.
I don't want to be touched, I'm German.
Well, you have to be not German right now. So it's gonna be like, hey, what's up, everything fine? Yeah, everything's like this, everything's a little bit more, I don't know, more warm with people. But here in Germany, it's like, hey, hello.
Yeah, it's just nodding, like, yeah, I appreciate your presence.
Yeah, exactly.
It was so funny when you arrive at work, because there's people and you don't know those people. We're just waiting for the elevator together, and there's people you don't know, and you're like, hey!
Yeah.
And this guy is completely overwhelmed by that. He's like, do I know you? Did I meet you in a second life, and you're my brother or something?
Yeah.
He's completely overwhelmed by that.
And you can see this really easily on the trains, on the buses, because people, they just sit in one of their own places. They don't want to have contact with anyone else. They just sit all alone and they don't talk to anyone. You can see that the bus and the trains are completely quiet. It's like completely crazy. And I have something to say. I think that the Germans are something like werewolves.
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 No, it's not wolf, it's wolf.
It's wolves.
It's werewolves.
Wolves. Well, we are something like werewolves, you want to say.
Werewolves. Well, anyway, these guys, well, Germans in general, I would say, they become like something out of this world on the Fridays and Saturdays. They, like, I don't know, it's because they drink, so they are another person, I don't know, they, like the hidden German under them is out, and he's finally out and he can do whatever he wants, so it's, oh
So
God.
you mean that on the weekends we become something else? What are we on weekdays then?
You're zombies on the weekends.
Zombies.
Yeah,
like in the train. But yeah, I have to admit that this is actually true. Have you ever been to a bus or a train and there's those 2-seat rows and 4-seat rows? And Germans, I would say, prefer to sit alone on the window. This is how we sit. And sometimes we sit next to the path so that no one can sit next to us. Just because we have our little German universe having this circle around us and we want anyone to enter this.
Yeah.
So we're like avoiding every kind of human contact. We would hate it if a foreigner would sit next to us and start talking to us. It's like, this is our 2-seats row. Please don't enter this personal universe.
Yeah, and you can see that I had some very difficult time here because I was coming to this new country, and you can actually have to ask for someone to help you for some stuff. And I don't know, maybe I was on the train station like, okay, where does the train go? Because it was a storm on the train.
Oh, I remember that one.
Well,
we were waiting for the train, and we weren't sure if this train would be cancelled because I think it was New Year's Eve, and everywhere were police officers running around because, well, everyone was going crazy and alcohol and stuff. And he was asking me if I could ask the police officer if our train would arrive in time. This police officer would have laughed at me so hard. I would have think I'm drunk.
Well,
Dear Mr. Police Officer, could you please tell me if my train's gonna arrive in time? Would you please check this in your phone because you have nothing else to do right now? Because this is your job, just making sure that my my trains arrive.
The police is there for helping you. Why he cannot help you with this kind of stuff? It's a really difficult situation.
Dear police officer, I have to have a package here. Can you please lift this up to my flat because I'm too weak for it?
Nah.
Police officer,
this is not how it works. This is not how it works.
It tickles here between my next to my nose. Could you please scratch it? You're a
This is
police
not how it
officer.
works.
You have to help me.
What are you going to say about the? I wanted to buy a washing machine, and I didn't know where to buy the washing machine.
Yeah.
So I was expecting to go to like I don't know the bakery and asking the girl at the bakery if she knew a place to buy a washing machine because this is how we do it in another place.
Just imagine her face, him coming to the bakery asking, excuse me, could you tell me where I can buy a washing machine? She would just be like, not here. I can offer you a chocolate croissant, maybe, but I'm not sure if you can wash clothes with it.
This is not how
This is just how it works in German. You go to the institution that sells washing machines, or you at least go to a store that sells electronic stuff.
Why if you're a really old lady and you cannot access internet and you don't know where to buy a washing machine? You have to know by somehow, so you have to go maybe to the, I don't know, to the bakery is not the best example, but maybe to a furniture shop. And then they'll ask the guys, or
yeah,
like,
this could actually work. But I think it's just not so random. Where you come from, you can talk to anyone. Everyone is like your instant buddy. And you can just talk to him like, man, do you know where you can buy a washing machine? And he's like, yeah, of course. I bought a washing machine there one day, but this shop closed, so just go to, my friend wants to get rid of one. So maybe you can just, here's his phone number, just call him. This would never happen in Germany. I would say, where you come from, people get instant friends by just talking about bullshit. And in Germany, you can become instant enemies by just, I don't know, overtaking someone in a queue when you wait for something. You can start complaining with a complete stranger.
yeah.
But I think it's highly unlikely to become friends just on the street.
Yeah. And
Germans need a lot of time to rely on someone, to really trust someone, and to call someone a friend. That's my experience.
Yeah, I can see that. You don't get really friends with a German really easily. It takes a lot of time and a lot of patience.
And you have to convince him to do stuff with you. It's like, do you want to go with us? Nah, I feel like rather staying at home playing computer games the whole weekend. Yeah, the weather is gonna be bad. What about the weather, by the way? Do you like the weather in Germany?
Well,
I mean, where you come from, it's pretty hot, right?
Yes. Yeah, but we don't have like winter or stuff like that. It's all summer, all the freaking year. So it's like, I come here and this is bullshit. Like all the time raining, a little bit of snow now, but tomorrow is like, it's not snow, but
it's actually raining right now.
Yeah, well, you see, and there's a lot of wind sometimes, and then you get killed because of the wind. I don't know.
You get killed because of the wind? That never happened to me.
Well,
and this usually just happens once, and you're most likely dead.
Yeah, but it's difficult because you're on the street and the wind comes and you look.
Yeah, it's really windy, really wet, and really cold.
Yeah.
You can tell that I'm always cold.
Yeah, I can tell you that. Yeah, this is horrible.
And I think one thing that comes to my mind when I think about you, in contrast to me, is about time estimations, being punctual, and planning stuff. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting it to be so complicated living with this guy. Because I was like, yeah, he's just a guy. Guys are normally less complicated than living with girls. And I'm like a boy girl. I like to have boyfriends. And every morning it's the same. I'm done. I'm ready. I took a shower. I'm completely dressed. I'm wearing my boots. I'm wearing my jacket already. And we have 3 minutes to go. Because otherwise we're going to lose the train.
So
and what's this guy doing? We have 3 minutes left and she's just telling me, yeah, well, I'm just going to take a quick shower and then we can go. What? You're going to take a quick shower? I'm completely dressed.
Yeah, but...
What's this shower?
My shower takes a minute. It's just 1 minute.
It has to be minus 3 minutes to make it fit in the time estimation I did.
Nah, it's really quick. you know it's really quick.
You do quick showers, but remember how many times we ran to the train station just to get the last fucking train?
We got it. We always get the train.
We're never late because of me.
No. We're never late because I know that the time estimations are correct. I always carry that away.
And whenever I wake up, you're still sleeping. If I wouldn't have my alarm set, you would just sleep till everywhere.
Yeah, but
you
no.
don't care about that.
Yeah.
Then I ask you, like, I'm going to take a shower. How long do you plan to sleep? Yeah, just 10 more minutes. And when I'm done showering and I take half an hour, you're still sleeping.
Yeah.
You didn't even set an alarm. You were just like, yep, I'm going to wake up. I don't care.
Yeah. Well.
Germans care about everything that's concerning time or plans. Oh, remember when your friend was here?
Which one?
one of the guys you just invited to this flat.
Okay.
And we were just planning trips to Hamburg. Well, we were not planning trips to Hamburg, but I was expecting you to plan trips to Hamburg. So you just arrived here, and there was another guy with him. We didn't know about that. Just deal with it, it's not a problem. And we went to Hamburg, and we're just doing stuff there and didn't plan anything, and they weren't ready at all.
Yeah, well, it's because we just, if a friend of mine comes here, he would just come here and then we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just, okay, what do you want to do? I don't know, maybe I would like to go to Hamburg and, I don't know, do something. I would like to go to Düsseldorf and do something else. It's just spontaneous. You don't plan it. It's like, yeah, it's your friend. What else do you want? You just want to spend time with your friend. You don't care about what to do with him. So,
yeah, but if I would invite a friend, I would tell her like, okay, we can do this, we can do this, we can eat there, we can do this, you can arrive at 10 o'clock and then we go there, this might take like 20 minutes and blah 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 blah.
But it's
and we have a completely strict plan about what to do. And I would say Germans are still a little bit spontaneous, but just in a certain frame. We're like, yeah, let's just have a marked point what we're going to do. Like, we're going to have a party later. But we're spontaneous in the way that we can still choose which party to go to, or just a bar or something like this.
Yeah.
But we have to have like the theme of the activity first.
The thing is that with your friends, you just want to spend time with them and not care about time estimations or be in certain place at certain time because you just want to drink with them, to talk with them a lot of time and don't care about going to somewhere else.
But what if you promise someone to be there at a certain time? You promised me to be there like something like after 5. And when were you there? 7:30. I was worrying about you guys because I knew that you were drinking. And I knew that the trains were not leaving after a certain hour.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit weird. And you didn't answer my calls because you had stuff to do. I was just checking my phone all the time. I have my phone with me, I have this plan in mind, and everything is just planned.
Well,
nothing can happen. We worry. We
Yeah.
Germans worry and we want everything to be like secure.
Yeah, the thing is that in South America you cannot plan stuff because all the time it's chaotic. Something comes out, it's just a lot of traffic or people are on the streets doing bullshit and you cannot go to see this place. You cannot really have a time estimation about anything because the buses doesn't come on time. There's no trains, so yeah, you can forget about that. And yeah, even the bus routes don't make sense. You don't have a place like to see, okay, does this bus goes to this place or that place? Oh, you have to ask the bus driver like, hey, do you pass around this place? And he will be like, yeah, you can come inside the bus. Let me tell you guys, being on a bus on Venezuela is crazy. It's like reggaeton music really loud and a lot of people and the bus is like moving up all the time and people is like really close to you like this. You will be in
Germans would die.
Yeah, they will completely die. Well,
yeah. So the system doesn't work at all and you can't rely on something. This is different in Germany. We have a plan. Like this bus goes there and you even can see it takes 3 minutes to go there.
Yeah.
So you can plan. And the trains, you have the plan of your train and it says this train's gonna arrive at 6:02. Like,
yeah,
they plan in minutes. They would plan in seconds.
But you cannot plan this in another country in South America because it's impossible. It's just impossible to do it.
I think this is what you mean with us becoming werewolves because during the week when we have to work, we're just like machines working. We have a time estimation, we have to be in time there and do this and have this done until then. And in the weekend, when we drink alcohol, all of this falls off us. It's like we just release the code of stiffness.
Yeah.
And then we just become crazy. When you are in a train or in a bus, let's say midnight Reeperbahn, the people are crazy. It's like they're not Germans anymore. And this is what you mean with werewolves. I witnessed this myself. I can say that this is true.
Yeah.
We completely go crazy, and I think people from other countries wouldn't be so completely different. They are like a little bit more relaxed during the week and then they don't go completely crazy in the weekends. But Germans just hold all of this back like, I have to work like a machine and now everything, I just fuck off everything. I'm just myself.
Yeah.
I think we should just be a little bit less stiff normally and then get less crazy in the weekends because some people really feel sick. I saw people throwing up on the street,
it's okay,
falling down, everything.
It's okay if you get crazy on the weekends, but you just overdo it sometimes. It's like you become really annoying to other people and you just do so much bullshit when you're drunk. It's like I don't know, people where I come from, they get drunk all the time, but they are not assholes to each other and assholes to other people. They make fun of other people. So they're just drunk and having fun on their own, or with their friends and stuff like this. They're not just, like trying to make fun of other people and trying to put bullshit on the street. It's completely different. So yeah, well, another stuff that Germans do is like the garbage. The garbage separation drives me fucking crazy. This is like...
Everything has to be planned. This refers to the garbage too.
But this is crazy. You have to remove the carton, remove the plastic, remove the material, the food, in normal food, and you have to remove the metals. You cannot throw away the, I don't know, the electronics in some places. Like, oh God, please.
Everything has its place.
And then...
Just put this there, and this in the yellow sack, and this in the paper sack.
And then you have a time to throw this out.
Yeah,
so there's
a wagon coming and getting this stuff, fetching it.
Oh God, this is so horrible.
And you have to stick to that.
I think it's okay. I think it's good because you separate the stuff and everything's fine. But this is maybe too much. It's like maybe you have to give me the garbage cans to put this stuff on, and that's it. I can leave it there. But no, I have to take care of a time to people to come here and fetch the things to throw away. Oh.
It was so difficult to teach him that. He drove me crazy. You drove me fucking crazy in the beginning because there was just one topic of everything that was called garbage for him. And there was one bag and you just put everything inside. So I was there in the kitchen finding those bags, like what's that? There's plastic in there, there's like the skin of an orange in there, there's paper in there, metal stuff. It's like, what shall I do with it? I had to pick all of this out of this fucking bag. Like, this goes here, and this goes here, and this goes here. And you did this like 10 times. And then finally, you started your first attempts on doing this there, and this there.
Yeah, well, but yeah, this drives me a little bit crazy, I don't know. And other thing that I think this is the most bullshit thing about Germany. Why the fuck are the fucking stores closed on Sunday?
Well, do you want to work on Sunday? We're just sitting here, it's Sunday today. Do you want to be at work?
But wait a second, if I want to buy, for example, I bought a washing machine, actually. I did it. I went to a place and I bought it. Well, actually it was on the internet, but... well, the thing is that if I wanted to have the washing machine in my house, it couldn't be on a weekend, of course, because the guys doesn't bring the washing machine on a weekend. So you had to ask for a day off in your work to let these guys come here. And on the Sundays you cannot do bullshit. You cannot go around and buy something because everything's closed. You can just go to the bakery, maybe a supermarket, like in a really specific place is open, but that's it. You're fucked. If you want to go with your friends to drink something, yeah, go ahead, try your luck. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a little bit boring on Sundays, but would you like to work on Sundays? I wouldn't like to.
Yeah, but
It's true. It's really annoying that you take a day off to just get your stuff done. Like, okay, have my washing machine delivered, have something else done, do the laundry, do the groceries.
I think that the shops should open on Sundays. Not all of them, but like the shops that you go to eat food or I don't know, drink something until
some are open.
Yeah, but not all of them, and it's really difficult to find one of them. So it's, oh god, it's so freaking annoying. It's really boring on a Sunday if you don't have anything to do. If you don't have a PlayStation or a computer to play, I don't know. You're just doing bullshit all day. I don't know what to do.
Talking about restaurants being open, what would you say is the typical German food?
The typical German food for me?
And don't say sauerkraut and sausages and stuff like this.
But I think it's German food. I think that is a typical German food along with sausages.
Sausages, yeah, okay, we eat a lot of sausages.
Like,
actually, I don't like sausages so much.
I think that the typical German food would be a sausage with Kartoffelsalat, and this, how do you call it? The thing that you told me not to say it? Kraut?
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut, yeah.
Yeah, maybe something
This is like really German food. I don't know. I think it's like that.
Or
and
something like
and a big beer, of course.
Königsberger Klopse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Königsberger Klopse, try to say that.
Königsberger Klopse.
Yeah, exactly. I would say this is a really typical German food too. And actually we love American food and Italian food.
Yeah,
I actually think we eat more like pizza, burgers, fries than normal German food.
Do you actually love South American food? Like Campur?
Yeah. Don't start with this one. We were arguing about the Spanish word for banana. Because there's like 3 different words that's possible. And you say it's cambur.
Cambur is how we say it in Venezuela.
Yeah, but this sounds weird. And I asked a Spanish guy at work, and he said he'd never heard of this before. Maybe it's some Venezuelan bullshit. And I think he's right.
What?
And
what? What?
No. I think it's un plátano. And maybe there's someone out here who can help us with this problem. I don't want to discuss about this anymore.
Okay. I
promised me to not mention this in the video.
I think, yeah, she's right. Maybe in Spain they say something like banana or something else. Or plátano, I don't know. But this is fucking bullshit, because you have in South America something like a banana, and you have something else called plátano. This is only grows in South America. I don't know if it's another part of the world too, but I only saw it in South America. So this is called plátano for me. And I call bananas cambur. But cambur could be also a banana, it doesn't matter too much. So I told her, you can learn banana as a cambur for me, and plátano is your... Stop that! I told you that.
No one wants to hear this. This is fine.
I'm pretty sure that a Spanish guy would be hearing me.
A Spain guy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm completely bullshit here, I'm sorry. But yeah, he will hear me, and or she will say like, yeah, well, you can call banana and plátano to the other guys.
Fine. Talking about your banana all the time brings me to another topic. What do you think about German guys?
German guys?
Yeah,
yeah, well, they're really good. They're awesome, I mean, but it's difficult to get friends with them, and they're a little bit slowly against girls.
Do you think so?
Yeah, they are like...
I think they're shy.
I like this girl, but I don't know what to do. Oh no, she's looking at me, no! It's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, they should be a little bit more outgoing. But this leads to girls thinking that they are machos. Like, oh god, this guy is talking to me in such a really self-confident way. Usually when someone comes to me like, hey, blah blah blah, talking a lot, I actually automatically assume that he talks to a lot of girls, and I'm just one of them. So I don't feel special anymore.
Well, I can say that the German guys, when they became werewolves, they're completely different. So they're all about to give all to girls, but they're like too much. If you do this too much, like getting closer to a girl, like yeah, come here, it's gonna be horrible. So you have to caution, like
it's either too much or too less, I would say, and
yeah.
they're really too shy. And sometimes I think if they would just act normal and be nice and say, hey, how are you? Do you want to have a coffee or something? I would completely join if this would be a guy I like. They have to just be a little bit less scared. And,
yeah, I guess so. And the German girls are a little bit like...
Be careful what you say.
Yeah, well...
Because there's a German girl sitting next to you.
Yeah, well...
So you have to say that they are cute and beautiful and awesome.
They are cute, beautiful and awesome.
Yeah, now the truth.
Yeah, but they're a little bit difficult too. So it's like... You have to be really careful with what you say to them, because they're gonna take it really personal. And you also have to be, if you want to get in contact with one of them, you have to be, I don't know, something out of this world, I would say. You have to be really good against them, because they're, I don't know, sometimes they just... Some girls are, well, every girl in every part of the world are different. And in Germany they're like a little bit more difficult to approach, because, you know, Germans doesn't like to be close to each other. So it's difficult to find a girl that you don't know, and more in Germany, because you have to, I don't know.
I think you have to find the right dose of approaching and staying back. Because if you're too touchy, like at the first sight, it's like, okay, this guy just wants sex. And if you're too stiff and just staying apart, you're friends. And it's really hard to find the right balance between the two of them. It's like approaching really slightly, like poking a little bit, or just really, I don't know, you have to be really careful to find the right balance about it. And German girls, I think we care a lot about what you say. So we put a lot of value in words and a lot of value in humor. So if you have a really nice, sarcastic, ironic humor, this usually works. But maybe I'm just talking about myself. Maybe you can help me and tell me what typical German girls, in your opinion, would like.
Yeah, well, I would just say that to the guys, to the German guys, is that if you really like a girl here in Germany or whatever, if you really like a girl, just go ahead and tell her that you like her. Like, straight, like, not so horrible, you know. It's like, make her know that you love her and that you really like her. Like, go approach her.
But not on the first day.
Yeah, no.
Oh god, I like you and I love you. I would be so scared.
But don't do that. No, not the first day. But you can give her some notions that you are after her, you know.
I think the most important important part is to make her feel special. Not make her feel special, have her be special for you.
Yeah.
And make her feel that.
And invite her to do a lot of stuff with you, but be always with her. Like, she has to go on a train to her house, and she's gonna have to wait for an hour. Well, wait with her. Stay with her and try to wait with her, because...
Make her feel protected, and that she's something special for you.
Yeah.
And that it's only her, and not someone else, just parallel. This doesn't work.
If you want to have something serious with her, if you don't want to, so yeah.
We don't give advices to people who don't want to have any serious with a German girl.
It's true, yeah.
I really want to have this as a really good advice here.
Okay.
So if you want to have something serious, just ask this guy.
I bet there's a lot of guys out there that they just want to get laid, you know.
Really? So. There's this kind of guys.
Yeah.
I've never met one of them. They're really rare, right? You never meet them on the streets or on parties or something.
It's difficult, no.
They're not touchy or something, you don't see them. I think maybe it's just a rumor that those guys exist.
Maybe on the weekends you can see one of them in the trains and on the buses.
But it's really, really difficult to know them.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of them, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
usually it's boring, serious guys. I'm just ironic, you know that.
Yeah, I know that.
I think we spoke for like over 20 minutes. We should maybe shut up now.
Yeah, so...
but thank you a lot for being here. I think we made a lot of things up with German culture.
Yeah, I agree.
Venezuelan.
I can tell you a lot
American
more stuff,
culture.
but yeah, this is too much time. So yeah, I think that this is all, and yeah, well,
this is a really huge video.
Yeah.
If you want to see more of us, like topics we can talk about, topics like culture, topics like guys and girls and the difference of them, just tell me. I think we can agree on doing another video.
Yeah,
if you don't like him, which I could totally understand, just tell me.
Thank
you can write me a private message so he can read it, and then he'll never appear in the video again. Don't worry.
Thank you for letting me be here, and thank you for letting me speak about the Venezuelan culture.
See you in the next video. Bye.
Ciao.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know, it's your channel.
Start? I know it's my channel, but it's difficult.
Okay, I don't know.
Can you just start?
Why?
Can you just say hi? I'm Trixie. This is my guest star, Eric.
This is not how I should do it. You should start because it's your channel. And you have to introduce me.
Okay.
So yeah.
I don't know how.
Well, maybe you can put this footage then later on the video and people knows that you don't know how to start.
But I don't want them to know. I want them to think that I'm completely professional and I'm just like...
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Hello! My name is Trixie. Nah.
That's not how I do it.
That's how you do it sometimes.
No.
Like, hello!
Let me think for 1 second.
You are on video right now.
I know, it's gonna last 15 minutes.
Okay.
So that's completely fine, I just don't know how to start.
I can fall asleep in the meantime.
You better do, because this is gonna take a while.
Just start like you start all the videos all the time.
Yeah, but now I have a guest, that's something different. That's exciting.
Well, but you have to say, or I can just come running like you. Now I'm a guest.
No. Just sit here. I'm gonna do this.
Okay. If it was my channel, I would say hello.
I have to think about that first.